And now we're gonna plant some dahlia tubers. That is, if it's okay with my Royal Highness here. So here are the 2 bags of dahlias that we got. We got them from Costco. This one is Sir Alf Ramsey and strawberry ice. And then the next bag is Cornell and Sylvia. And I haven't decided which bag I'm planting where yet. So I've decided to go with the strawberry ice and Sir Alf Ramsey in this corner next to the beautiful pink cashmere super beaner that we planted last year, and it amazingly overwintered for us. More on that in a different episode. So what I'm doing here is I'm simply looking through all of the tubers to see if there are any that looked shriveled up, meaning they're too dry and probably won't make it, or if any of them are squishy, which means they are rotted and they are definitely not going to make it, and they can actually make the rest of the tubers not be good. So any of those squishy ones I'm tearing off, and all of the ones that look a little bit too dried, I'm taking them off. So that's what I'm doing here. This tuber here does have a decent sprout on it coming off of the eye, so I think it's going to be fine. I'm also looking to make sure it's got an eye, which is basically a little bud sticking out, which is where the sprout comes off of in order to grow. Now, some of these were so bad and squishy, I had to throw the whole thing out. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this one is toast. These tubers that I'm going to show you here are not very good. You can check the inside of this one is completely rotted out. And this next one is so squishy. I don't know if you can see it very well with the way the lighting is. I'll have to try and show you a different one that's squishy in a little bit, but it was terrible. It smelled awful too. Hopefully this one will be a little better. Okay, this one's got a couple different eyes growing on it. Shriveled. To be honest, that one didn't look much better, and as a matter of fact, none of them looked really great. I don't know if any of them will make it. The tubers are not very good at all, but we'll see. I thought that about some of them last year from the ones I got from Home Depot, and they almost all sprouted. So the inside of this one, how nasty and gross this is. Now, I'm not sure there's any one right way to plant a dahlia tuber. I've seen many people plant them, and so many people plant them in various different ways. Some people plant them in pots and let them get the sprout up through the dirt in the pot before they will plant it in the ground. Other people say to make sure to plant the tuber in moist soil. Other people say not to water it when you put it in the ground until after the sprout comes up through the soil. And it seems to have worked. All those different ways work for everybody. So I think it depends on what type of soil you have and where you live with your climate on how you should plant a dahlia tuber. How I did it last year and what worked for me is when I planted it, I did not water the tubers in until after the sprout grew through the dirt. And I think that's because in my climate in the spring, it still can rain in the spring, and they don't need that much water. If dahlia tubers get too much water, they will get root rot and rot out. So I waited until the sprout came up through the dirt before I watered mine in last year, and that worked for me. So I'm going to do that again this year. Hopefully I will get a good outcome this year like I did last year, but it's a different company, it's a different type of tubers that I bought, so we shall see. But the one thing everybody had in common when you plant your dahlia tuber, you want to make sure to plant with the eye of the tuber facing up. That's it for those 2 bags. I got a total of 5 decent tubers. Hopefully they'll take. And now we're going to go plant the Cornell and Sylvia around the corner by the climbing roses. And we will inspect this bag thoroughly since this first bag was not so good. This tuber looks decent. And this one should be okay as well. This one, not so much. This one, yeah, no. the tuber, the body of that one, it smells so bad. Oh gosh. It's so great. It's kind of squishy. Right there underneath the neck. Yeah, definitely bad. Got another 5 out of 8 decent ones out of this bag as well. Now we're planting them and we shall see how they do. If you want to know about the parts of a dahlia tuber, Summer Dreams Farm has an excellent article and great pictures to show you. I'll try to put their link in the description. That's it for today, folks. Thanks for watching, and until next time, feed the pollinators for me.